I often praise Oblivion for its fantastic quests, but I have to be honest, Oblivion has some really terrible ones. Most of them are in the Fighters Guild questline, but the absolute worst ones are where you would least expect to find them. So here are the 5 worst quests in Oblivion. Speechcraft is quite possibly the most pointless skill in this game, so it makes sense that the quest that goes along with it is equally as terrible. If for some reason you have decided to become a master in this waste of a skill, then you will no doubt want to seek out the Master Speechcraft Trainer, which you can't even do until you reach level 70, and by God, does it take a long time to do that. The easiest way to do it is to find someone who doesn't like you too much, and then just mash the persuasion system, forever and ever and ever. Now that you've spent the last 6 years of your life doing that, you should have finally reached level 70, and you are now ready to seek out the Speechcraft Master. Train me, O Great One!
First, I would ask that you look to the poor and the suffering around Cyrodiil. Return to me when you have spoken with all of them. Then we shall talk of training.
You've got to be kidding me. I have to speak to every beggar in Cyrodiil? That's ridiculous! So not only do you have to seek out every goddamn beggar in Cyrodiil, but your compass does not tell you where any of them are, which means finding them is a nightmare. And if you missed one, then you might as well start all over again, because you have no idea who it was. And even when you do talk to all of them, your journal doesn't update. So the only way to know is to go back to Tendilway and ask her. It's horrible. Alright, I think that is all of them.
There are still poor souls in this world that you have not spoken with.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like Clavicus Vile. He's annoying.
Immortal! Wonderful. Always a pleasure.
But what I really hate about Clavicus is his quest. It starts when you make an offering to Clavicus's shrine, and then he will tell us to retrieve the sword Umbra in exchange for a mask, which sounds fair enough. Hey, he gave me a statue of a dog. I guess that's neat.
Hey, pay attention! In your pack, the dog.
Oh no, now the dog statue is talking to me? What have I got myself into? Well, it turns out the statue named Barbas warns us that returning the sword of Umbra to Clavicus is a mistake. Why is it a mistake? He doesn't really say, which seems suspicious. And as my mom always said, never listen to inanimate objects. I mean, if this lamp started telling me to watch The Veil, I certainly wouldn't do it. It's not even a very good movie. So I think we'll just continue on with this quest. After speaking with the locals at Pell's Gate, we discover that in order to find the sword Umbra, we must find the person Umbra, which is extremely easy because this guy just tells us where to go. Now, at this point, this is where this quest becomes terrible for me. We are presented with 2 options. We can either choose to kill Umbra and retrieve the sword, or we could not, and then return to Clavicus and tell him we give up. Now, can you guess what happens if you choose not to fight Umbra? Nothing. Nothing happens. Clavicus is a bit upset, but nothing good or bad happens. All that really happened was you wasted your time. Talk about disappointing. Now, if we choose to kill Umbra, then Barbas will once again warn us not to give the sword back to Clavicus. And once again, we are presented with a choice, to either keep the sword or give it up in exchange for a different reward, which also isn't that special. At least it's funny to look at, so that's something. And that's it. That's all there is. But the ultimate disappointment is how straightforward this quest is. If you aren't aware, Clavicus Vile is the Daedric Prince of Trickery. But despite that, there is a serious lack of trickery going on. I mean, to be fair, he is also the Prince of Bargains, and we did make a bargain. But still, I would have liked some kind of trick. But no. No tricks, not even very good treats. So that's why I hate this quest. The quest Tears of the Savior starts out pretty innocently enough. As a matter of fact, one might almost say it seems interesting, but don't be fooled by its outward appearance, because underneath it's just a great big pile of steaming oatmeal. And I hate oatmeal. I mean, it smells good, but then you try it and it's just bland mush. Garbage. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this quest sucks. After speaking with the mage Sodrasa, we are sent on a quest to find some magical tears. After talking to Julianne Fanny, we learned that the tears are located in a place called Frostfire Glade, which, as you can imagine, is full of frost. And, well, there isn't any fire, but there is a lot of frost. And there he is. And here are his tears. You have to find 5 of them, all while being attacked by the frost. It's annoying if anything. But it isn't just trying to locate tiny blue objects on a white ground that is dumb about this quest. Because the moment I stepped into this glade, I couldn't help but wonder, where the hell is this place? Is it supposed to be in Cyrodiil? Because there is certainly nowhere in Cyrodiil that this glade could exist. Is it another dimension? It's really weird. Maybe if we climb up this hill here, we can see where we are. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so this is why this quest needs to be on this list. On its own, this quest is mediocre. It's not good, but it's not really that bad. But this is what really makes this quest absolutely terrible. Nothing kills your immersion in a video game more than climbing up a hill and looking out into the gray void. Absolutely ridiculous. Allies for Bruma is absolutely god-awful, and quite frankly, it would probably be at number 1 if it weren't optional. Unfortunately, I was not aware of that the first time I did this quest. So what makes this quest so bad? The answer is simple: Oblivion Gates. By God, do Oblivion Gates suck. There's not a more boring and painful thing to do in Oblivion than going into an Oblivion Gate, filled with the same boring creatures, and the same boring landscapes, and the same boring tower. And it takes forever, too. Sometimes just getting to the tower takes an age, and then you have to climb the tower, all the while fighting dumb Daedra that only exist to waste your time. And every now and again, they will introduce some kind of puzzle element, which would be cool if I wasn't already hating every minute of it. But not only are Oblivion Gates boring to do, they're also boring to look at. Everything's so red. The lava is red, the sky is red, the ground is kinda red. It's all red, it's maddening. I can't stand it. But if you want to complete the Allies for Bruma quest, then you have to do 6 of these. 6! That's 7 too many. And what do you get at the end of all of it? I'm not really certain, because I couldn't be bothered to finish it. But I do know you get a couple extra soldiers who do absolutely nothing during the battle for Bruma. Absolute crap. You would think that being a vampire in Oblivion would be pretty cool. You get amazing stat buffs and some sweet red eyes. All you have to do is avoid the sun. No problem, right? Wrong. Being a vampire sucks. Because if it is daytime, then that means you can't fast travel anywhere, and if you're really far along as a vampire and you forgot it is daytime, then you better hope you saved recently. But you know what sucks more than being a vampire? Curing vampirism. And trust me, it won't take long before you will want to seek out a cure.
A cure? You mean besides death? Speak with Romanus Polus. He may be able to guide you.
Alright, let's find this Romanus guy.
I suggest you petition to see Count Hasseldor in Skingrad. He will be interested in your condition.
Okay, let's go find the Count then.
I'm afraid the Count does not see anyone without an approved appointment.
I'm a vampire.
I see. Please, wait here one moment. I shall speak with the Count.
Okay. How long do I need to wait?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts. I understand you're looking for a cure for vampirism. What little I have discovered points to the witches of Glenmoral. I have unconfirmed reports of a woman seen near the Corbolo River. Seek her out and learn whether she can help.
How many more people do I need to find? As it turns out, the witch is the last person we need to seek out. But that doesn't mean we're done, because before the witch is willing to help us, we need to find 5 empty grand soul gems for her, which, as you can imagine, isn't very easy. The easiest way to do this is to try and buy them from the stores around Cyrodiil. But if you're tight for cash, then you're gonna be spending hours and hours trying to find these things. Alright, we finally have all the soul gems. Now we can get the cure for vampirism.
I believe I can create a potion that will do the trick. But it requires a few things. To start, I'll need 6 cloves of garlic.
What? After all that, I now have to go and collect more random objects for you? You've got to be kidding me. Alright, let's get this over with. There, we have all the ingredients and we killed some stupid master vampire. This better be it.
I have everything I need. Now all that remains is to brew the potion.
Thank Talos. Finally, this nightmare is over. Oh, son of a... Well, there you have it. Hey man, what's the veil?
Shut up, Lamp. I don't have time for your crap.
If you're interested in the polar opposite of this, make sure to check out my video on the 5 best quests in Oblivion. Or you could listen to 5 reasons why Oblivion is better than Skyrim. Also, new videos will be coming out every Saturday and a Let's Play every Tuesday. So make sure to stick around for more. I will see you then. Goodbye.